So, last time we investigated stuff.
That we did. Shouldn't we run an intro?
Probably should. It's probably a good idea, isn't it?
Let me do that.
Look, it's 10:30.
Shut the fuck up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so very much for tuning into another episode of Danganronpa. I'm about to cry my fucking eyes out. I'm here with my friend and co-host.
It is I am.
And I'm about to end my life. So...
Like if movies and tacos were...
Stop. So, we're gonna figure out who the fuck killed Hifumi and Taka.
Yeah. First, though, we should probably go to set skills, see if there's any skills we've unlocked that we can use.
It's a good point. We did unlock new ones. We have Attentive Influence.
Yeah,
Cool Compose.
Yeah.
It says your aim.
Hey, that's useful.
How many are we allowed to set at this time?
You have 16 SP, and each ability costs a different amount of SP. So you have 5 left.
I think I'll...
Okay, you just enable all of them. Cool.
Wait, what was that one I just set? Neutral Liberation. The focus gauge decreases more slowly.
Okay, that's cool. Like, you know how when you hold space, I think it is?
Yeah.
When it goes down, it just takes longer.
I can hold it longer, yeah.
Yeah, you hold it longer.
Dope.
That's the word.
Alright, so now we're gonna look at our e-handbook and all of our truth bullets.
Bullets, what do we have?
Alright, so we have the so we have a Monokuna file, and the victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Wow. Which was justice hammers in the face.
Or to be exact. In that order. Hifumi, Taka, yeah, because that's how it's listed.
Alright, so the second truth bullet is going to be the tarp. The tarp was found in the repository under Kiyotaka's lifeless body. It was apparently used to move Kiyotaka in order to avoid leaving any bloodstains.
I mean...
But why, though?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, why would you avoid leaving bloodstains? But, like, sure.
What was the point of hiding them in the first place in such an obvious spot?
Maybe to avoid bloodstains on that dolly or something? I don't know.
I have no idea. Well, why would the dolly freak someone out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the dolly...
Yep.
The dolly was found when the body was rediscovered in the repository. This specific dolly has no handles, and blood was found on one of its wheels. It's assumed that this is the same dolly that was in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was originally discovered. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we saw it, and then it was next to Taka whenever they moved him.
Like, I genuinely don't remember what more than half of these truth bullets are for.
Yeah, I don't understand what they're here for, to be honest. I mean,
That's cool.
Weird. Alright, Hifumi's glasses, they got wiped off, remember?
Mm-hmm.
When they were first found in the nurse's office, Hifumi's glasses were covered in blood. However, when they were next seen in the repository, they were completely clean. And I still don't understand that.
Yeah, that is something that we have just no idea what happened.
Yeah, like, why would you wipe off Hifumi's glasses? You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think that takes away from it. And then we found, like, a handkerchief in the trash can. Remember?
Yeah, the, like, glasses cleaner, which we'll probably see.
Spotless hammer. Hammers of all shapes and sizes were found in the repository. One of them was found wet and had apparently been recently washed. Yeah, that was bizarre, and I still don't understand. There's so many things about this. Like, usually I can tell why things are here. But this time, it's so bizarre because I have no idea what the fuck is happening. You know what I mean?
Usually there's a minimal amount of clues, and all the clues are you know, very pointing. And, you know, the killer tries to minimize clues. And this one, I feel like there's just a whole bunch of clues that are just trying to confuse people.
Yeah, I know. I'm having, like, a seizure trying to figure out just one of them, why the fuck it's there. The repository door. Oh, yeah, because the door was, like... The door connecting the art room to the repository was designed to only open from the repository side. According to Aoi... yeah. It was locked during the search for the missing body. However, when the body was rediscovered, it is somehow unlocked. Yeah, remember, we tried to go in there and it wouldn't let us.
Yeah, that was interesting. We were like, oh, that can't be a game thing. That must just be like, oh, they didn't want us to go in there. And then, you know, it was like, so the door was locked, and we're like, oh shit.
It's like, oh fuck, oh shit. What the hell?
Yep. I don't know why they use first names only. Like, they never use nicknames. They only use first names in these truth bullet sections.
Yo, yeah, I mean, I know their first names. It's weird. It's just weird to say them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright, so equipment room bloodstain. A puddle of blood was found in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was initially found. A tire track had been left behind in the blood. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was in the equipment room.
But why?
Well, that's because the dolly. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, the dolly still had blood on. Why wasn't there blood throughout the halls off that wheel then? Is my only question.
Very good question, but I think that.
I think it's game logic. Shut the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the.
Dry or something.
Yeah, I have no idea. The glass is cleaning cloth. Yeah, like we were talking about. The cloth was found in the trash can in the nurse's office. It's branded with a popular cartoon character and was found with blood on it.
Pretty Pudgy Princess.
Yeah, exactly. The one that he had a seizure over. One has to wonder if someone used it to wipe some blood away.
Huh. I wonder.
Oh yeah, Celeste's account. Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Aoi left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently, they weren't gone for more than a minute or two, and Hifumi's body was fucking gone.
I'm surprised they don't say Celestia in Aoi, because she introduced herself as Celestia Ludenberg.
This is true. Yeah, I don't know. Celeste is too cool for this bullshit. Alright, so Yasuhiro's message. This is the note that Yasuhiro wrote to get everyone to meet in the dining hall. Meet in the dining hall is all it says. The handwriting is remarkably neat and clear.
That's when Kyoko wanted him to gather everybody.
Yeah, I remember.
Alter ego was missing.
Yeah, I remember, like, there was all those, like, plans for building something in his room, but that handwriting was nothing like this.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is the handwriting did not match this note. All the stuff that was the plans for building Robert Downey Jr. was in his room.
Yeah, I know, and, like, it just didn't match up. Like this is about to say. These are the blueprints for Robo Justice, which were found in the Yasuhiro's room. Look at that.
Robert Downey Jr., not Robo Justice. Say the right name.
I'm sorry! Beat in the dining hall. Look at that. Like, that's a complete switch.
They're definitely different.
RDJ! No one but Yasuhiro could have possibly fit into the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet.
Whoa.
My mic just went off the fucking rail. It's fine.
Yeah, it sounded like.
Oh yeah, well, I'll continue my conversation. No one but Yasuhiro could have possibly fit in the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. Yes. But why?
Yeah.
Like,
question.
Like, I don't understand what was the point of putting him in that weird-ass fucking costume.
Yeah. Everything's so complicated.
It's so fucking complicated. This is like the smartest person ever had to design this and be like, everything has to not make sense even slightly.
Obviously, it was Hiro.
Shut the fuck up. That dumbass couldn't plan this shit if he wanted to. Yeah. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. Yasuhiro's account. Apparently, Yasuhiro received a mysterious note last night. The note reads, I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. And we found the note, remember?
No, we found a different note.
Well, a different note that was like on...
It's different. Because it was about exactly the same except for it said 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So either it's the same note and Hiro misremembered, or there was a separate note.
I think there were separate notes. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
Broken wristwatch. Kiyotaka's wristwatch broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. So I'm pretty sure that note was given to Taka. Plus he had a broken, like, piece of paper in his hand. Remember? It was, like, locked.
So it must have been 6 this morning, I remember them saying, because, yeah, that was confirmed last
there's
night.
no way it could have been the night before.
Yeah, it must have been 6 this morning. And he had a scrap of paper in his hand, which fit the piece of paper that Fumi had.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
Said to meet in the rec room at 6 a.m.
Yeah, and then it was confirmed.
So
I'm so confused.
So if that was Taka's note, then that means he would have been invited to come to the rec room at the time that he ended up dying.
Well, then how did Hifumi get his hands on it?
Well, who knows?
This is such a bizarre...
Yeah, because Taka had a scrap of it in his hand, still. Like, if someone were to try to take it from him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I honestly don't remember any of the details of this case.
Yeah, I don't understand.
The ending.
There's Kiyotaka's like that's what we were just talking about. That he was clutching that small scrap of paper, like, and it was like dead grip.
Yeah, and it obviously fits that.
There's yeah, exactly. Look at that. That's a fucking corner of a piece of paper, and there's a missing corner. I wonder whose what it was. And that's the same one, except it said 6 a.m. And then an e-handbook. Each student has their own e-handbook, which also acts as a card key. The owner's name is displayed each time. Believe that no handbooks. It is believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying out the murders this time. Yeah, it's believed, but that doesn't mean.
Well, yeah. Why would handbooks be used in this murder?
Because nothing about it makes any sense. Think about it. We have to add one more thing that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like nobody went into the bathrooms, it seems. So I don't think handbooks were required for this murder.
Not this time. Alright, so, it seems.
That's it? Alright, well, we get into the...
Are you ready, my friend?
I am very ready. Let's go!
Am I gonna cry?
I don't know.
I'm gonna cry. Class trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Can I skip through this?
Your votes will determine
I think
the
so.
results. If you can figure out, then I'll punish now. Then
we already know who did it.
Oh shit. Well, that's what you think. Okay, so I missed the Ch.3 boys on the left.
So Hina is hell-bent that it's Yasuhiro still.
100%, but it's just too obvious. What is that? Fucking love you, Monokuma.
He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we
An alibi.
Alibi. Well, I mean, yeah, true, but still.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
Jesus Christ, everybody chill.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
How did they get him to move around while he was asleep is my only question.
Good question. Does he sleepwalk?
Yeah,
Hero.
that's what I'm wondering. How
Hero, do you sleepwalk?
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
You're one to talk, fucking genocide, Jill.
You call it a murder?
Exactly.
I'm sorry to say, Hero, but we do have evidence.
Such as...
But Makoto has evidence. Yep. But Makoto has evidence too, and that evidence is, what, the scrap of paper?
Yeah.
Because I believe we haven't told anybody about the scrap paper yet, right?
No, we didn't have time to.
Yeah.
Yes, and like I said, that fucking handwriting doesn't work.
Parts we assume were used to build it.
I mean, true.
And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
The funny thing is, if he didn't write the note to gather people, like Kyoko said, then we wouldn't have anything to compare it to, and we'd totally believe that that handwriting was his.
Yeah, because he'd be dumb enough to have that bad of fucking handwriting. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you know what? I have bad handwriting too.
And wearing it while committing crime after crime.
Yeah, I mean, he did wear the suit and did commit crimes, but I don't think he did it willingly. But yeah, I have horrible handwriting too. I'm not sure why I'm bullying him so much for it, but still, I think I just like bullying him.
How many times do I have to tell you?
It's okay, Hero.
He's losing his mind.
I don't know.
Is Hiro really the killer, or he's died? Before anything else, we have to make that clear. Oh shit, here we go, boys.
5 minutes of the class trial. It was Hero. Hey, voting time.
Yasuhiro's message.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
Wait, I missed it.
It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Fuck.
It rolls through again, but it's cool to listen to all of it sometimes.
Why did you
True.
kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Yeah, it's... I'll hit it again this time. At least I caught it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just talking about how Hero's handwriting's weird.
Everything we found in your room.
In Hero's room.
Blueprints,
The suit parts, they are all
proof enough.
Boom.
No, that's wrong.
Counter!
No, that's wrong.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
That is the real yeah, we aren't.
What?
Not even a
You're
little bit.
assuming because they're in the room.
Celeste, you're looking kind of shady right now.
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego.
As we've been saying the whole fucking time.
Yep.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Exactly.
Unless they were trying to hide it, but I don't think Hero's smart enough to try that.
Absolutely not.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
But
Come
why?
on, Celeste.
Jesus.
It just said, like, the reason why.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure why Celeste is so hell-bent.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my hand.
I didn't want to say it, but...
The thing is, I did say it, and then
Are you
he's...
saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hero's innocent.
Hell yeah, asshole. I mean, Byakuya.
I mean, the only reason that he's, like, being helpful and saying that is because he wants to live.
This is true.
But, like, still,
Makoto's
I'll
even
appreciate
surprised. He's like, the fuck?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said?
It was...
Was there really someone running around in a second
We
suit?
never said that.
I mean, there... we don't know where the second suit could have went, but, like...
True.
The
I mean, that could be a thing.
individual hidden within the suit. Go
Well,
ahead,
like...
Makoto. Tell them who it was.
The cool thing is I can think of, like, I know the answer to this case, but I can think of, like, 5 different possible answers.
And of course, he passes it off to me.
So? Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Suspicious of an individual. The Illuminati! No, it wasn't Hina. It was definitely here. It was the Illuminati. Fucking Monokuma's ace up his sleeve the whole time was the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
This is true.
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
This is true, but that doesn't make him guilty.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
Think about it.
Makes
He said
perfect
he's that
sense.
convinced.
Hiro was
convinced.
the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
Exactly. Thank you, Byakuya. My
There's
man.
also, like, the thing is there's also, like, a million other possibilities. Like, what if they knocked him out, hid him in a locker, and then used the suit and then put him in it afterwards? Like, there's just so many possibilities.
Yeah, but who would be able to fit into it?
That is a good point.
If someone else could fit into it, I would believe that as well.
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice.
You mean RDJ, you son of a bitch?
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
Aren't you gonna follow anything Byakuya
Wait, what
says
about
since you're like in
being
love with
dragged
him?
out? That is a bold assumption.
Oh yeah.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course we do.
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
What's he thinking?
Hey, stop trying to boss us
Good
around.
question.
Hina, I don't think that's the problem here.
All things have a proper order.
Fucking
Oof.
straight up anime. Like pulls up glasses. All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
That's what I'm wondering.
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
The dolly, dumbass.
The dolly and the tarp.
Wait,
yeah.
but what does the dolly have to do with
It
anything?
would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
No, I think this is just them being like, okay, we gotta make sure the player knows what's going on.
True.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been... So I picked 2 things?
I don't know. I suppose just...
Wait, where'd it go?
Well, the dolly was the actual thing that moved it, so if there's...
I got it!
Yep. Still one more thing.
Okay, so does he just pick both?
How do I pick both?
So, no, well, it says... No, you just pick the other one now.
Oh, so there's still one more
'Cause it said
thing.
there's still one more thing.
I got it!
There we go.
They were
Hell yeah.
a dolly and a tarp, right?
Yes, sir.
seems like.
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain.
What was with the Oh god, Sayaka is still sitting right fucking next to us in her portrait. I hate that so much.
Yeah, the order is the same.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository.
That we did.
When we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
Mm-hmm.
That did happen.
Yep.
It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room.
Yep.
One of 3, I think.
So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body.
Yep.
That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
But they would have with the tire tracks, but at the same time, fuck tire tracks.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing.
Same thing.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
I remember.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly.
Dun dun dun!
Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository,
It was in there.
The dolly was there too. Whoa!
Wow.
In other
And the
words,
crowd goes crazy.
They use the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
I think it's
But
very
I'm sure
obvious.
You are not mistaken.
What do you mean?
Jesus Christ. Huh? Him getting questioned, the fuck?
Absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found
Thank.
Taka's body?
Yes.
The dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
This is true.
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize?
Celeste is being really shady right now.
She's raised an objection. How do you
I mean-
respond?
Technically, I have no idea if it was actually in the equipment room originally.
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Hey, fuck you!
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Wow, I've never heard any sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change your mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. New element has been added to bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Talk about reloading.
Oh boy.
Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen underneath the tempo marker you'll see ammo count. Up until now there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements, but from now on just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are.
No matter how locked on you are.
However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in the time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that tab key now has a function along with the right mouse button and left mouse buttons. You'll automatically reload at the start of the fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. In which case, you can ignore everything I just said. Well then, good luck and have fun. Wait, I'm confused.
Well, you're in kind, so you do have to do that. This is the end. Shoot, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Wait, so what are we using to prove it?
You're being like, hey Celeste, there are like tracks, there's bloodstains on the floor that are in the shape of tracks. Of course.
Wait, why do I have to do that entire fucking mini game right there? I'm so confused.
I don't, because it's Danganronpa, Jay.
And what?
That's one of my
How was I supposed to tell how to do stuff right there?
Well, you've done the same minigame in the past 2 trials.
This is true, but like, what? It literally got rid of all my tempo shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just spamming a bunch of buttons, man.
I don't know what's going on. You won though.
One of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
That
I
it
like
did.
how Celeste just
There was
didn't
a
know this
pool of blood
apparently.
in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The
That it
killer
was.
probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident.
Should be pretty
as they
obvious
wheeled
though.
the body out of the room.
It should be, but nobody else pays
And
attention
as
to
the
anything.
blood dried on the tire, they move the body.
Oh, that's why! They let it dry.
That's literally what I said.
I didn't think about it like that,
The
though.
dolly was used to move Taka's
Yeah.
body.
It takes the game to tell me before I listen to you, Ian. Jesus, Celeste really hate me that much? No, I don't think it's that deep, buddy.
Celeste ever see the equipment room?
I don't think so.
Cause Celeste was down. Yeah, wait, yeah. Celeste was down with Hina when we went up to find everybody else to tell them that Fumi had died.
I have no
Yeah.
idea, dude.
And we stumbled across Sakura, Toko, and Byakuya, who found Sakura, Toko, Byakuya, who found Taka dead. But then the body vanished later before Celeste saw it.
I think Makoto's
So
taking
maybe
this too
Celeste just
personally.
genuinely didn't know. I don't know what's going on.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Oh yeah, because Taka used to be in charge of these. That's why
Yeah.
Byakuya is talking so much.
Yep,
It's kind of depressing.
a little bit.
Anyway. So the main subject.
The subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
It's a
First
red
of all, it's a
herring.
cardboard suit.
It's a cardboard red herring, okay?
I'm not sure that really matters.
Soccer.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Oh.
Wait, you can't bend in the suit.
Yep.
Holy shit.
I did not even think about that.
What does he mean by that? That makes so much sense. Make your argument. So what bullet? Robo Justice costume.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Yes.
Seems like
And
it.
from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp,
Yeah.
then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
No.
That happened.
Wait, don't scare me like that. Make me
Well,
think.
Makoto, don't scare me like that. Make me think something's weird. Makes me think something weird's going on.
Yeah, I clicked too fast. There must be a contradiction in there, so we have to listen to it again.
Taka was killed
Yeah, you gotta do a contradiction.
Yeah.
That was something that happened. And if
That's
you agree with
true.
the statement, then you can't shoot it.
repository, correct?
Unless
This
it's
is true.
The culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Seems like it.
Keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
That's a
That is
true
that's a
statement.
statement we agree with, yeah.
But even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I was supposed to shoot. Full counter! Sorry, I was thinking about 7 Deadly Sins again.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But
But
if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
hell yeah, Makoto. Air high five. Yes.
What do you mean?
Oh shit, she doesn't know.
Back to what
You
said
put the
when
suit
we
on
were all
yourself,
checking
yes,
out
you
the
do.
suit together. Remember?
Mm-hmm. You know, in the fucking suit.
Yeah. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Oh shit. Hmm.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
That's facts.
Am I right about that?
Shit.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
So now nobody's gonna be looking at Hero.
Seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
No, he just kicked it. Kicked it all
Kicked
across
it?
the building.
Wouldn't we hear that?
Oh, look, Celeste.
You
Celeste.
can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
Fucking Jill.
It wouldn't be impossible. It'd be very difficult.
Such a rigid,
This is true.
cumbersome suit.
This is
It's
true.
very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Oh shit, yeah.
Isn't that it just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
But Hiro couldn't take it off.
Yeah.
Austin was taken off just to move the Hiro. You can't take it off by yourself. Yeah, exactly.
Once it's on, you can never take it off. That was the third option.
So he is RDJ in the Iron Man suit. Think about taking off the suit. If you remember. Oh no, what's up with this thing? But I can't actually get it off. A little help?
Why would you make something you can't take off by yourself?
Didn't make the stupid freaking thing.
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
Exactly.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Shit, yeah.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
Nope.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
Hell yeah.
He could have gotten it off by himself. I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Hey guys.
That's it. Hey guys, I'm a new guy. I don't know who this Hiro guy is, but he seems kind of cool.
Call me Yasu.
Really,
Fine.
really
Yes.
believe that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To
Yep.
be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
Correct.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Oh shit.
Bringing that one.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in
God.
that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
That's a good point.
I'd like to know that myself, actually.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Oh fuck. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice, or what? That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
It's
The
a fair
individual
point.
inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Debatable.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Shit, we're losing him.
Hold on a second.
It's
That's
still
weird.
far too early to reach that conclusion.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Thank
Besides,
Kyoko, my
there's
friend.
no hurry to decide who did it.
Good point.
Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
I'd like to second that.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps.
Yep.
But where do we go from here?
It's a good question.
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
Possibly.
Okay, so,
What a pain in
that's
the
my
ass.
point.
What a
There's lot of
pain
stuff.
in the ass.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus,
Yep.
maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then.
I'd like to second that, but she wouldn't tell anyone, remember?
No.
I
Okay.
Makoto
suppose
even
we can
tried to
start
get it out of
with
her,
this
and she's
morning.
like, nope, not telling you. Ever.
Freaks me out.
Sorry.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
That we did.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody
Yep.
else showed up. So we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
True.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
That she did.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
I don't know what it is about Celeste this case. It just she's really giving me bad vibes.
I know it was an
Yeah,
hour,
she's
because
being a
I
bit
remember
creepy.
being attacked a little after 7.
Like
And
she's playing victim a lot and like making everything. She's trying to make it Yasuhiro no matter what, and that is really shady to me. Like pushing the same narrative after hearing all this evidence. I don't know.
Yeah, she's also got like a lot of weird coincidences. Like you brought up how she was in the rec room, and Hiro claimed to have been invited to the rec room.
Exactly.
Like a lot of weird things are going on.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
Yep.
As it turns out, it was Robo Justice.
It was actually Robert Downey fucking Jr. Swear to God, if you guys don't stop messing this up. Look at the time, motherfuckers. Look at the time.
Nice.
It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi.
Yep.
We were soon joined in our
That's the
search by
issue.
the
We have
Akuya
no
and
idea
Togo,
what that means.
and then
Wait,
went on
but-
to find Hifumi in the library.
Wait, so if Robo Justice had Hifumi, why would he not just finish the job? Think about it.
Question.
Like, wouldn't you just want to take him out as soon as
To the
possible?
nurse's office
Yeah.
and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
I
Screams.
swear to God, if that gets brought up and Celeste's like, no, he's not smart enough to do that, I'm gonna be so mad.
Oh yeah, I'd smack this shit. What's wrong?
I saw a shadow, something moving at the top of the stairs.
This also was really shady because we went up there and they're like, you guys, well, everybody went
and
up
then we
there.
heard it from the screen.
True, but like
Downstairs.
nobody found anything.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor.
Yep.
And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
That she did.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him. I was a strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Yep.
and then,
And then... Sorry, I was yawning. Yeah! Sorry, I had to do a Fumi scream. Huh?
Fair enough. What was that? It came from downstairs. It must have been.
Hifumi's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
at that point, we decided to divide up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Yakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
And they came back fruitless.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead.
That we did.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Wait, so if that's what happened, then it couldn't have been Celeste who killed him. Right?
Yeah, Celeste is upstairs.
This is true. But why is she being so shady then? I have no idea. Found...
meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
Jesus Christ.
We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time,
I feel so bad for Taka, I really do.
because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
True.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
What did she say?
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
That's what she said.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
That she was.
Then we
And she was with Hina the whole time as well.
Yeah,
She was correct
exactly.
from her.
So she has an alibi throughout the entire time. This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
Yep.
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies.
The clusterfuck of a
As
face.
you do. Just...
And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Wait, she found them.
Yeah.
That's so fucking shady.
Yeah, right?
This entire thing is pointing at Celeste, but not at Celeste the whole time. I don't like it.
And Celeste is actually so suspicious, and it's like, what's going on with this? And then it's like, well, but it's like impossible for her to have done it.
Well, she could have figured something out.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
No shit.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
We figure it out, dumbass.
Rather than a
Come on,
single
Makoto.
series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Yes, we do.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
I do want to know that. The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Hey, about to like start vibing to this shit. Hell yeah. Monokuma file number 3.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
It's a good question.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Wait. What is Monokuma?
Yeah.
It was a blow to the head. I thought they were both killed. But it doesn't say anywhere when.
Doesn't say when, correct.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious.
I think that first thing I need to click. Am I right? Justice Hammers were numbered, but no.
Probably. I don't know.
Were they really used in that order? Let me try that one more time.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
No? Don't scare me like that. You think about it one more time. I must see a contradiction in there somewhere.
So, regarding Taka's death,
Is control or tab speed up on them to I think?
or perhaps it was after?
Say that again?
There's a button that speeds it up, but I forgot what that is.
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Not that. I'm kind of just clicking. I have no idea.
So,
How do I speed it up? Isn't it? Is it space or shift?
You know what?
I wonder if he died.
I'm
This
trying
might
to.
be one you have to absorb.
It's control.
What makes you say
Because of the numbers.
It's true that Hifumi, while Taka's death,
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Were numbered, but were they really used in that order?
Okay, I think you have to
Regarding Taka's death,
you have to absorb something here.
or
I guess.
perhaps it was after.
What do you mean absorb something?
We already know.
Because you only have one bullet, right?
Yeah, just a Monokuma file.
Remember, you can like hold right click or hold left click or one of the buttons or whatever to like
Justice
absorb.
Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while
Hit escape.
Taka's death came from a...
Controls left shift.
Controls left shift. Aim, silencer, fast forward argument, open
Fire
ambush.
shift or flashback. So I think you have to hold left mouse button.
Hold left mouse button, fire truth
I
bullet.
think so. I should probably bring up a guide, but I'm pretty sure. Like I think the only thing that would make this make sense is if this was one that you have to absorb.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Let's start this over. The Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order? So it has to do with the order.
Regarding Taka, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
No, you have to
what
absorb.
makes you say that?
So do I shoot the other one with it?
Numbering of the
Yep.
Justice Hammer.
No,
Okay, cool. Break!
hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
This is true, my
If
friend.
anything, That's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So
Shit.
you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Yes.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
Yeah, let's see the proof. Come on, Makoto.
Oh shit. Here we go. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. It's his fucking watch.
Hangman's Gambit, the best Danganronpa minigame there is.
Wristwatch.
There you go. Sometimes it's obvious. Most of the times it's not.
I'm looking for an A.
Oh, careful. There was already a T.
Oh, don't see. Now I'm looking for an A. What?
You accidentally got something else there too.
I believe you know what you want. Uh-oh. Have we already come to you?
Uh-oh. You lose. So it's clearly you messed this one thing up, so Makoto obviously is the one who killed them.
Jesus Christ. Does that get started over?
It appeared that one with most votes is Makoto. However, Makoto is not the blackened. Too bad. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone else must not be punished.
Is this really the end for all of...
What do you say? Want to give an... Yes!
I refuse to give up yet.
I can't give up now.
Whoa.
Furusaku's something that relates to what time. Let me put in wristwatch one more time. This time actually do it right. Wrist. W. A. T. C. There we go.
Whoa, we did it.
Now I
Hell
understand.
yeah.
I got it. Taka's wristwatch.
100%.
See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Hey, you, how long are we gonna keep us waiting?
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch.
It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
Shit.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Exactly.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed.
And before Celeste was attacked.
Well,
this
I didn't
morning,
mean to skip
which
that,
happened
but
around 7.
it's still. We basically get the premise. Which happened around 7. Yes.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
This
That
is
simple
true.
fact slipped past all of us.
That's odd.
Except for you, Makoto,
We
because
made
you're the
wrong
main
assumption
character.
about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way,
True.
when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now,
Yep.
if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Yep.
Because
true.
when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
So literally anyone could have killed Taka.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder.
This is true.
But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
This is true.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
I'm done. Huh?
What was that? I've had to voice that line so many times, Jay.
Oh, I know.
That came from downstairs. It must have been.
Hifumi's in the nurse's office. You know what? Fuck all this shit. Just skip it. I'm done. If that shows up again, I'm done.
Except for Hiro
I
and
feel that.
Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
For that, we are.
I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
Dumbass, that's not what that means.
I mean, Hiro, like, You would almost be right, but we literally talked to him before we left.
This is true.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I'd like to ask that.
I don't know.
Dumbass.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
Yep.
Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And
Yep.
it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
Yes.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Yeah, so literally nobody, except for Hiro, could have moved the body.
And Kyoko.
But also, and Kyoko, you're right. I think, did Kyoko come back? No, Kyoko came back to here, so you're right, Kyoko could have as well. So it's Kyoko, and he also like can't be Hiro, because we established the suit thing.
So Kyoko's the
Like,
only...
Kyoko is the only one who could have done it? That's interesting.
Yep.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
This is true.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
But why?
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
This is true.
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Yeah, dumbass.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
She'd be proud of it, that's the thing.
In other
Yeah.
words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
That they could have.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
Fair point.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
How
In
what?
particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
Shit, yeah.
That's a good point.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though.
So then the killer's able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
It would seem so.
That's true.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
Yep.
To carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
This is true.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
How so?
What? How?
Yeah, like what kind of impossible there,
If the
Kyoko?
dead body were to move itself.
The fuck?
The dead body moved on its own?
I'm so confused.
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
There we go about ghosts again, son of a bitch. I'm done.
I don't think it has
Zoinks.
anything to do with
Zoink
the
skoo.
I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Oh shit, that would explain why he still, like, was a little bit awake whenever we saw him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like, yo, that's like an interesting idea because like we did hear him say his last words. Hina, what do you mean he was alive? You were there.
Wasn't carried out of the nurse's office. But
You were there when you saw him
walked out
open
on
his eyes.
own.
This is true.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Nope.
Was he?
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
Shut up, Celeste. Your idea that Hifumi was still alive? Is it really possible? Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Listen to me, Hina. You literally, like, when you cried on him, he opened his eyes.
What's the broken
And you were
wristwatch
like,
have to
"Wake
do with
up,
anything?
Hifumi."
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Why?
Don't say anything, though.
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
How do you know?
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found,
Oh, God.
and that
He
is
opened
why
his
the
eyes.
announcement was made.
I don't understand.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Nope. I don't. What does that have to do with what I said? Or yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I'm trying to figure this out. Like,
Okay, this is another one you have to absorb. That's my.
Another one I have to absorb?
Yeah.
There's a chance he was actually
Still alive.
What do I absorb though?
Impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement, along with the Hifumi's dead body
Had been found.
and that is why the announcement was made.
I'm so confused.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
It's not that.
Someone else's discovery.
It's only made once, but Fumi and Taka's bodies were discovered at almost exactly the same time.
Are you saying that when we first found
You keep it,
Hifumi
so maybe
in
it
the
is that.
nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Oh shit! It was back
He
there.
was dead, without a doubt.
No, because that
And you
disagreeing
know
with that would mean he was certainly dead.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement, along
Yeah,
with
but
the
someone
said that
else's discovery.
Hifumi's dead
Yeah.
body had been found. And that
Nope,
is why
I missed
the
it.
announcement was made.
Are we really
I'll have to
so sure about
remember.
that?
You have to absorb it
The
again.
announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
But yeah, it wasn't the first one you shoot, because the first one was like, could he have been still alive? And it's like, if you disagree with that, that means that he was certainly dead.
There's a chance he...
No.
No, I was saying I was wanting to disagree with.
Surely you heard
Yeah,
the
this-
body
this next one.
discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No,
There you go.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I said I'd missed. There we go.
was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
This is true.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
Exactly.
true.
It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think
Yep.
we confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Shit, yeah.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Shut up,
What do you
Celeste.
say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't give it too much
I fucking love
detail.
you. I hate you, but I love you
But
so
what
much.
I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't
True.
answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Yes, it was.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Shit.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made
Yeah.
again later on?
Oh, fuck.
Yup.
Ron?
I even said something about it, and you were like, nah, he probably just, it's probably 'cause they found him again.
Oh, shit. Second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room, and the second time was when both just after Fumi became back to life.
No, actually.
Wait,
You really sure about that?
that's a good point. Second announcement came out right after. No! Second body discovery announcement. First time we played, blah blah.
And both bodies were as good.
Oh shit, yeah.
I got it!
Yes.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Bodies.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Yep.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
True.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
It's a good point.
In reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
Yes.
Okay.
When we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't
But,
actually
I
dead
mean,
yet.
Is that how? That's how his glasses got wiped off. He wiped them off.
Not to detract from all this, but like, he then like talked to us after the body discovery announcement.
I second that.
But whatever, game.
Whatever game, he came back to life that time.
Meaning he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the report.
But he wasn't dead.
And that's just part of it.
He died when you were there.
Thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
The fact that he was alive later.
What do you know, Genocide Joe?
Super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
Yes.
The worst logic I have ever heard.
Shut up, Celeste. You're a fucking bitch and I hate you.
There's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay,
I
then.
can't.
Let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body.